It's been 2 weeks since I stepped foot into game development, toiling in the forge, learning the sweet science, and now I stand tall, ready to unveil my masterpiece. Alright, that's enough. I'm not gonna lie, this shit's ass. But back to the game. So recently I dipped my toe into game development and I ended up making this. Now, let's be real, it's not the best thing ever. I'll be the first to admit, but it could also be worse. But it being my first game, or crap game, as some may call it, I've learned a lot. So shit, here's Watch Mojo's top 5 things I've learned from making this shit. Hey, I'm just to waste your time a little bit. I'm trying to be a good little YouTuber. Like and subscribe, by the way, okay? I'll make you a deal. I'm gonna leave and start the video now. And while I do that, you just click that like button, boom, okay, and click that subscribe button. All right, bet. Thank you. See ya. Number 1 is that it is absolutely possible to make a game. There's a lot of talented guys in this scene, and talented is the last thing I am, but I was still able to make this shit. And I truly believe that with some more time, maybe some more passion and dedication, and just some overall experience, I truly believe that in the future I could make something fun, make something worthwhile. So shit, you just gotta take that first step. Number 2, that is not all fun and games. Life don't stop. Life is still gonna keep going forward. I'm behind on a couple of my school assignments, I'm not gonna lie, but shit's not all fun and games either. Like when you start testing your shit out and you start noticing some bugs, or even just a little bit of things. Like I'm a little bit of a perfectionist at times, and shit's not looking the way you want it to look, or working the way you want it to work, and you spend a lot of time trying to fix something that ain't fixing, shit gets tough. But you gotta finish what you started. That's what I always say, and I'm glad, or in this case, finished enough. But that's number 2. It's not yeah. Number 3 is to have a goddamn plan. I kind of just jumped in and just said I'm gonna make something, and then just end up doing one thing and then being like, let's add something else, and then kind of just putting shit together, being like, maybe this might have a plan, not too strict of a plan, because you're still gonna have to make changes. Shit's gonna happen, you might find something new that you want to implement, but have a good idea and plan out what you're at least trying to create and get across. because if not, you're gonna end up with a mess. And I mean, for me personally, that's what I ended up with, a mess that was hard to clean up and a lot of scaling back, because I didn't plan for anything. I just kind of winged it, not gonna lie. We learn. Number 4 is something more so personal, is that I've learned what my strengths are, at least, and my weaknesses. I'm not an artist. I'm not, I could use the square tool. I can use the square tool, but I can't draw for shit. But I know that I could at least code. I mean, that's what I've been studying, so I sure hope that I could at least do that. But everything else, marketing, well, I didn't even try that, but I know it's not going to be good. Marketing, art, any music, any other avenue in this process, I'm probably shit at. Actually, no, I am shit at, but at least I know what I'm also good at. So and use the asset store. I need to start using just pre-made assets and stop trying to recreate the wheel. Especially with things I'm not good at. There's no reason I could have just found some assets for enemies or guns or whatever to at least smooth out the process and to make my game look a little bit more presentable than it is. But hey, we move. Number 5, and probably the biggest, most important thing of all, is I know what type of games I want to make. Me personally, I want to make something with boss fights. Simple as that. Those are my favorite moments in games, are fucking boss fights. And it was difficult to figure this out because there was a balance of realizing, especially from number 4, is realizing what I can make and what I want to make, and trying to find a balance within that. So I dove for a broad understanding sentences is that I want something with boss fights, simple as that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I ain't shit. And that's all. I mean, I learned a lot more, I ain't gonna lie, but 5 is just such a good number. So if you want me to talk about more things that I'm learned or learning, uh shit, leave it in the comments, I guess. I don't know. Like and subscribe, I guess I should say that. If you fuck with me, at least do it. If you don't fuck with me, my bad, I'm sorry. I mean, you got this far anyways. Also, I already started working on my next game, which I kind of want it to be a real thing, so I don't know how long it's going to take me to finish that. But if you want to see progress on that, I'm probably going to show it, whether you wanted to see it or not. I don't know. I'm going to be real. But I would appreciate it if you commented that you do want to see progress on that. And if you don't, then I'm sorry, but it might happen. I'm just going to keep it a buck. But anyways, have a good day. Love you.